Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon.
Thank you so much for coming. I welcome you all. This is a meeting for leading a team project. I welcome you all. I am Joyce
Thank
Umuhire.
you.
Welcome. I'm Joyce Umuhire, and I am a Southern New Hampshire University student and healthcare management in global perspective. So I'm going to lead this team. Feel free to introduce yourself. Let us begin with Eve, and we shall go on with Denise. Thank you.
Um, Thank you, Joyce. I'm Eve Iraguha, and I'm a student at SNHU as well. I'm doing Bachelor's of Arts in Management with concentration in logistics and operations. And I'm really happy to be here working with you guys. So over to Denise.
Well, thank you. My name is of Denise Umngari, and I'm also a student at Southern New Hampshire through Kepler. I also am taking our bachelor's in communications, business communications. Also, it's a privilege to work with you. Thank you.
Thank you too. So thank you so much for introducing yourself. Like I said, I'm going to facilitate this team. So let me take you through my agenda. Today we're going to go through the following. We're going to first begin with the reopening map. We are going to go with the meeting objectives, and we are going to share each of effective teamwork strategies of what we have individually filled. We are going to talk about norms. We are going to share between us the norms we are going to be working on as a team. After sharing the norms, we are going to evaluate and suggest the best, and we are going to select the best ones accordingly, and then after we shall announce them. I will be able to announce them so as to submit. So that's today's agenda. Let me know if you have any questions so far.
So far, no question from me.
No,
Okay, thank you
it's
so much.
clear with me.
Yes, thank you. So since we have already introduced ourselves, there is no going back. I'll be facilitating this meeting, like I said. So let's go ahead and talk about the meeting objectives. Today's meeting objective shall be the following. By the end of this meeting, everyone will be able to know what we are required to do as a team, and what we are expected to do, our roles and tasks. By the end of this meeting, everyone will be able to share the norms, to share the effective strategies that a team should be using so as to be effective. So, those are our today's objectives. Let me know if you have any questions before I move on.
It's clear to me.
It's clear. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Um, let us go on the norms, and we share the norm. Sorry, we share the effective strategies of a team. We can start with Denise. If you have, according to you, what are the strategies of effective teamwork? Like we are working, what are effective strategies that you should go on while working as a team?
Well, yeah. So, what I think, what I believe the strategies that can help us to work as a team and be able to work effectively or have have a success in this path that we are going to take.
Yes.
I believe are one of the first strategy we can use is uh, to have fully participation. You know,
Yes.
to make sure that we all participate fully in the team's meetings and to participate fully in the meetings there. By then I mean to participate, like, or try to give your idea, try to uh, listen, try to that all involves all those things. So when we participate fully in the team meetings, I think we can reach our goal of having this path of success. And another strategy we can use uh, is to be one strategy is to begin on time
Yes.
and also end on time.
Mm.
When it's usually say that when you don't do things on time, or you do it or end it on time, you usually lose the use the you lose the content of the meeting. So it's like people start getting out of the mood of the meeting. So when we start on time and also be able to end the meeting on time as we discussed, as we planned, we can be able to have a good harvest through from the meeting.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I guess those are one of the strategies I have for you.
Yeah, thank you so much. We can go to Eve. What do you think are the strategies of effective teamwork?
Yeah, thank you. In addition to what Denise said, as she said, active participation and being on time, I see motivating each other as one of the strategies that can help us be effective. I see trusting each other,
Yes.
like we trust the members of this team. I also see creating norms is also one of the strategies that can help us be effective.
Yes.
Also, something good that we can go with is defining objectives to make sure that you have objectives of the team and objectives of the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Also, something good that we can abide by is setting clear expectations. Also, if we have clear expectations of what will come out of the meeting, which is kind of connected to the meeting objectives, will also help us to be effective in our team. So those are some of the effective teamwork strategies that I came up with. We can hear from you, Joyce.
Yeah, thank you so much. Actually, I don't have much from what you have already been saying. Uh, for us to have, or for a team to have effective, uh, to be effective, there are some strategies that has to follow, like we have been saying. It has to follow an effective communication. Yeah, if you're not able, if you cannot be able to meet the deadline or be available, it is very nice and clear to communicate earlier. You communicate instead of everyone coming and waiting for you. You can communicate earlier. And like what I can add on again, like you said, it's like to share everything in a group instead of keeping that in your mind and staying up late thinking about the same thing. Like, I don't agree with this. Why should it have to be like this? We have to share as a group and increase our psychological safety. So that's what I can add on so far. But if you have any addition, feel free to add in before we go to setting norms for our team. Do you have any
Well,
addition?
thank you. I was thinking of something like I don't know if it should be among effective teamwork strategies, but I was thinking maybe when we prepare the agenda and share it with the team before the meeting. I don't know if it can help the effectiveness of the team, but it's something that came
Yeah,
into my mind and the thought that I want to share.
Mm, yeah, I think you're right because for us,
yeah, it is right.
yeah. I was saying that that's something to think about. Sometimes a person prepares agenda but doesn't know if it's the right thing for others. So sharing it with others before coming to a meeting can be something very important. Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, and another thing is respecting each other's culture. Like if I'm a Burundian or I'm Ugandan, I have different beliefs with the Rwandan. So respecting and supporting one's culture is one super effective strategy for a team to move on. Because if I don't agree with you on something, we are going to have conflicts, and going there is nowhere we're going to reach. But if we come as a team, I support or I understand your culture, that's how it is, it's going to be supportive and helpful. So Denise, do you have any other strategy you can add in if you have?
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, like one strategy can be also uh, even before the meeting, uh, you can define the objectives before the meeting, right before the meeting, so that before we join the meeting, we know clearly what the meeting is all about and its objectives, what it is all about. So I think that's one of the things strategy that can be used before the meeting starts. That way we could have a clear image of what the meeting is all about, on what are we going to what are we going to to present there, and what is expected of me during the meeting.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
That's really nice. It's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't have any more strategies, we can go to setting norms. What do you think are the norms that can govern or guide us while we shall be participating, or in any other team? What are the norms that should govern a team to be effective, of course? So I'll start with anyone. Anyone willing can start.
Well, I can start. First of all, from my understanding, I feel like norms are things that we should follow in order to be productive and make sure that we achieve our goals. And some of them might be linked to our the effective teamwork strategies that were already suggested.
Yes.
And one of them that I would suggest is to be on time, as Denise said. Like, if we say that our meeting is from 3 to 3:30, then that is the time that the meeting should happen. That will help us to plan ahead of time and to also make sure that everyone who has something else to do gets their time back.
Yes.
Second one is respecting each other's opinions. As you
Mm-hmm.
said, we are a diverse environment. One might be coming from Uganda, someone from Burundi, another one from DRC. If you don't respect each other, then we won't be able to work together. The third one is, as you see, we work in a virtual team because of this pandemic, which we
Yes.
can't do a thing about it. So I was thinking if we get to be prepared ahead of time and be in a conducive environment. By conducive environment, I mean environment which is quiet so that you can share with your team members and they understand what you're saying while in a meeting like this. I feel like those are the three norms that I thought can be on the list of our norms. Thank you.
You're welcome. Denise, can you go ahead, please?
You're muted.
Okay, one of the norms that I believe that some of the norms that I believe that will help us or will govern us through this path or these projects that we are going to be taking. One of them should be to be genuine, or to be genuine or feeling respecting other person's ideas or even challenges and feelings. Here, when I'm saying being genuine to others' ideas and challenges, it's it's like sort of understanding what they're going through. We can understand that you have an issue, you have another urgent thing to do, you have like like Eva said, a problem over internet. We can be genuinely understand that. So I think it could be one of the norms that would guide us through
Mm-hmm.
understanding our teammates and the challenges they are facing, or even their ideas and even the feelings. All of that could help us to be able to work together
Yes.
and achieve something better. And another norm could be we should practice being open-minded. That could be a norm that could help us to be open-minded, to be able to share what we have, to be able to think, or be able to think outside the box, and be able to share whatever we have to our teammates, and uh, feel free to be able to share that, whatever it is. So if we could all practice that, to be open-minded in our team, I guess we will reach far, and we'll be finishing this project with success. And also,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Joyce.
Mm. I think she's facing an internet issue. Can you hear me?
Okay,
Yeah.
we can continue from there.
Yes.
So she was talking about respecting the, and I mean being open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
I also can add on that. I think to communicate if you're gonna be absent, communicating ahead of time would help us really get to the top of this.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe we can hear also from your norms as well.
Yes. Thank you so much. Adding to what you've been saying, the norms we have to set for us to be effective. One of them include we have to work as a team together. We shouldn't postpone time,
Mm-hmm.
or we shouldn't give or overwork any person because someone is lazy or what. We have to work as a team together, and we put together everything, because when you're working as a team, everything is success. So that's one,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
working as a team. Another thing, we should support and develop each other's ideas. It looks like
Mm-hmm.
the one for Denise, but I don't know if it's in the same way. But if a person has an idea, we shouldn't go against it. We have to listen. We have to value. We have to respect each
Yeah,
and every person's ideas. So
definitely.
yes, and support it, even if it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We have to support it. We can support it and still find we are getting answers. So another norm
Mm-hmm.
is that there is no right or wrong answer in people sharing ideas, because
Yeah, yeah.
welcome back,
She's back.
Denise. Yeah. Can you hear us, please?
Hey, Denise. Hey, Joyce. Let's continue
I
talking.
guess
Maybe
she's
she will
facing
get back.
internet issue. Yeah, she can catch
Yeah,
up. I was
yeah,
saying, in a team or in people sharing ideas, there is no wrong or right answer. Every answer has
yeah,
to
yeah.
be shared among the group so as to be able to come up with so many ideas. This is a norm that is going to help us like contribute a lot in the group, because if we are going to be only gathering the right answers or basing on the strong and supportive answers, we are going to be nowhere. But if we
Mm-hmm.
accept anything as a team, we're going to be burdened in minds, other than thinking like this is not strong, this is strong. So we should set our mind that there is no wrong or answer. We have to bring it on the table and we discuss as a team.
Yep, yep. Good, great. Well, if I can add on that,
We can
I
add as
also
many
thought
as
that,
you want. Feel free.
yeah. So I also thought that if we could maybe stick to the agenda of the meeting, then that would be great. Like we avoid irrelevant stories to the meeting in case we start a meeting, or even the team, we know the team is about this goal, then let's focus on that goal and not be distracted by something else. Also, related to that is something that I've been seeing works perfectly and helps people who are working in virtual teams is, let's say we're in a meeting like this, to mute notifications, either WhatsApp or any social media notifications while you're in a meeting. That way you're focused and your mind is on what you're doing in the meeting. Yeah, those are other two norms that I feel like can help us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Those are big norms. Actually,
Mhm.
we have if I don't know what Denise is. I guess she's facing an internet issue, and we can abide by that. So
Mm.
we should have 10 norms, and
Mm-hmm.
so far we have 11. So she's
Mm-hmm.
back. Denise, can you hear us right now?
Hello?
Yes, please.
We can hear you.
Oh God, I'm so sorry for the internet. Like I kept on talking. I thought you were hearing me. I never.
And anyway, we just added some other norms. Maybe you can finish up your ideas, then we can tell you some other norms that we thought of as we recap on those
Yes.
norms.
I should continue telling you the norms.
Yeah,
Any.
they were. Yeah, that would be perfect.
Okay. Okay. The norms that I was talking about. I talked about being genuine with each other's ideas,
Yes.
challenges, and the feelings. So that's one of the first norms. And the second norm I mentioned about was to be confident while raising an issue or raising an idea or in the meeting. You should feel confident that we are going to feel it, and we are going to accept it, and we are going to support you in any way. uh, I also talked about another norm of being open-minded. We try to be open to us and try to feel free with us and talk freely, because we are here to work together. It's not sort of a military or something scary. So mentioned about the thing are to treat each other with dignity and respect.
Yes.
um, yeah, I guess if you talked about that idea. Yeah, and then to avoid hidden agendas, to avoid having another agenda that we don't know. So, like, we have to know, to be open and to tell us each and every agenda of the meeting, or what we are supposed to follow during the meeting. So I guess
Okay,
those are the norms that I suggested could be better for us in this collaboration.
great.
Okay. Thank you so much. Eve, can you remind her what we talked about when she was away, if you still remember any norms?
Sorry, Joyce, I can barely hear you.
I was saying, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes she faced an internet issue, there are some norms we
Mm-hmm.
said, and I would like you to remind you if you still remember, and I will help you so as to make a conclusion and we count how many we have so far. So you can remind her.
Yep. Yep. Hey, Denise, can you mute now that Joyce is speaking? Okay, great. Hey, Joyce, now we can go through the ones that we identified when she was away. So one of them is like now we are in a virtual environment, and when we're in a meeting, it's better to mute some of the social media notifications like WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, so that you get focused and not get distracted. Also, another norm that I suggested is notifying the team in case you're not able to make it. Let's say we plan to meet by this time, but earlier than that you saw that you're not going to make it, then it's better to communicate ahead of time to the team members. and then they know what to expect. Also, another one that I've said is the one that you just ended with, which is sticking to the agenda of the meeting and avoid irrelevant stories. So those are the ones that we suggested when you dropped off.
Yeah. So to add up to what he has said, we also added working together as a team, like he has said, and we added also a norm which says there is no wrong or right answer in the team. Every idea, every opinion should be respected, so as to not, you know, uh, uh, somehow neglect any idea, because we are here to learn. There is no one genius among us. So another thing is to mute notifications, stick to agenda, like you said. Uh, if there are no other norms, let me know if you have any more norms so that we just talk about them. Any
Yeah.
norms?
So far, I feel like, well, I exhausted my sources.
Okay, so far we have 15 norms, and I'm
Mhm.
going to read 15 of them. If you have somewhere to write them so that we're going to make
Mhm.
sure we stay with 5. So this is to make sure that any repeated norm shall be made one, or any, you know, weak norm shall be made stronger. We just come up with 10 norms. Okay, so are you ready?
Yeah.
I can read for you.
Yeah.
The first norm is
Yep.
being on time,
Mhm.
respect each other's culture and beliefs. Uh,
Mhm.
the third norm is preparing ahead of time, being prepared ahead of time.
Mhm.
Respecting each other's opinions and understanding their challenges and obstacles. Uh, being
Can we
willing to each
can
other.
we can we match the fourth with the second? Looks like they're the same.
Yeah, yes, you can.
They're, they're,
They're going to be the
yeah.
same. Yeah, maybe let's finish to elaborate them. There are even more which are somehow going to be the same. We are going to match them together.
Okay, let's continue to the fifth.
Okay, that was the fourth, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Being genuine to others, and the fifth is practicing being open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
The sixth is effective communication, like everything you've been talking
Mm-hmm.
about. Working as a team, that's the seventh.
Mm-hmm.
Respecting and supporting each other's opinion and ideas.
Mm-hmm.
There is no wrong or right answer or idea or opinion in a team.
Mm-hmm.
Sticking to the agenda.
Mm-hmm.
uh, Avoiding any disturbance, muting notifications, whatever. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The 12th is being confident while raising an issue or giving an idea or an opinion. You should be confident.
Mm-hmm.
The 13th is being open minded, talking freely. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Dignity and respect in a team. That's
Mm-hmm.
very important. And then the last one, we shouldn't have any hidden agenda. We should be open and we discuss anything ahead of time. So those are the
Great.
15 norms we have set ourselves. We are going to make sure we remain with 10 strong norms. So you can now go on with the matching you had started. If you let me know if you find any, match them together, and I'll be writing the new norms.
Okay. So the first one I think is to be on time.
Yes.
And then the second one, which is about respecting each other. And the fourth one, which is about respecting each other's opinion. The eighth one, I think it's also about respect.
Wait.
And for
Uh, it's. I'm sorry to cut you. Can you repeat the respecting each other
the
and
the the second one, it's about respecting each other,
okay.
and the fourth one, it's about respecting each other's opinions again.
So the difference there is respecting each other and respecting each other's opinion.
Well, I think if you respect someone, you respect their opinions too. So I was thinking we can match that together
So and
Yeah,
and
it's
make
one
it.
word. It's the same.
so can we say okay? What can be the last strong word or vocabulary to match the two? What do you think?
We can say respect each other and their opinions.
Okay, Denise, do you think that can be enough?
Yeah, like when we put them together, it's respecting one another. Even like when you say respecting one another, you respect one the person, you respect each and everything, each and every aspect. So I think respecting one another, it's one word with all everything in.
Okay,
Yep.
so because this norm has so many um so many twins here because we also have respect and support, respect others. You know, I think we have three of them, so we're going to match them together and we call it respect each other and their opinions.
Opinions. Yeah.
Yep.
So you can go on with the third one. I'm crossing whichever we are done with.
Oh, the third one was getting ready or be prepared ahead of the meeting. So I guess we can keep it that way.
Does
That's
it
Mm.
what
have
I think.
to do anything with respecting time and all the different norms?
Well, it has, but again, this is a kind of specific on no. You can be on time, yes, you hear when the meeting starts, but then you're not ready. Like there is something that you should have completed before and you didn't complete it. Yes, you're on time, but you're not ready. So I was thinking getting ready ahead of time, keep it that way.
Yeah, you're right. So then, can you
Yeah.
go on now? If you have written down any,
Sorry?
I was saying you can go on with the other norms and we shall match them. What you think repeatedly and we have to match them together. Any you have heard or written down.
I quite don't even remember the list that the 15 ones you mentioned.
Okay,
Unless you go mentioning one on one and then we go see if it's
okay, it's okay. We have practicing being open-minded and
Mhm.
we have many. So should I repeat them all?
Well, I think, well, I have a list of them here.
Okay,
I
okay.
was thinking that we can also combine the thief and the 13th because they are both about being open-minded.
Yeah, yeah, sure. There
And
is practice being open-minded and open-minded talk freely. I guess they're all the same.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're
so
the same.
we can also match them and have it as one, be open-minded. And
Okay.
also there is the 12th one, which is about being confident. And I think I was thinking also we can have it together, be like, be confident, be open-minded. I don't know, maybe they are separate.
Then do you think they are the same? Like you can be open-minded, but still you are not confident.
Yeah, but still you're not confident of your idea.
Exactly.
I think maybe to reduce the list, we can say be confident, be open to share. Okay, be confident and open to share your ideas.
Yeah.
And you combine them together.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
to reduce the list.
Okay. So that's be open-minded and confident, I guess, if we say it
Yeah,
like
being
that.
confident and open to share up your ideas.
Okay, we can go on. We have there's another one we have to close. We have dignity and the respect. What do you think? Respect each other, dignity and the respect. Are they the same or we have to keep it?
Respect, respect.
Respect or we have to keep it?
I think we've concentrated all related to respect with the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, let all the respect be in one thing.
Okay, we can go on
So I think
agenda.
the
We have
next one was effective communication,
yeah, we
and
have
then teamwork,
okay,
and then sticking to the agenda,
okay.
and no hidden agendas. I feel like,
I think we can combine the two.
yep.
Yeah, because
And from that, I guess we'll be done with the norms document. And
they have to be
as team,
10.
yeah, as a team lead, you can compile the document and send it to us to help us understand the ones that we selected.
So on the agenda, what did you suggest? Should we say no hidden agenda or pre- prepared agendas? What do you suggest can be a good statement?
Well, what I suggest is avoid something that is not on the agenda.
Yeah,
Avoid unplanned agenda.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the same as being as sticking to the agenda.
Exactly. We can write that.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we have avoid disturbances, like we've been saying, mute the notifications. If you
Mm-hmm,
have your phone, we can put it in silent. Mhm.
mm-hmm,
So far we have 8 norms. We are remaining with two
mm-hmm,
to make them 10.
mm-hmm.
There's another one now. Working as a team, and we also have there is no wrong or right answer.
Well, we can keep them that way.
Yeah, I guess working as a team.
Yeah, they are unique. They seem to be unique.
Yes. So without taking much of your time, I think those are the norms you have already suggested.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you feel I can read them for you again, but we've been through them. So
I feel like there is no need for going through them again.
yes, I
Yeah.
will I will arrange them and send them the norms.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you have any additional or any clarifications before we end the meeting.
I think it's better if we identify who's gonna be the next lead for the next meeting, and I volunteer myself for that.
Thank you
Oh,
so
thank
much.
you.
Okay,
Yeah, so
okay, thank you.
we shall meet in the next team, and thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for your cooperation. I really enjoyed it. And let's meet in the second meeting.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Okay.
Okay.